After a car accident, one simple sentence could cost you thousands of dollars. And the scary part? Most people say it without even realizing they just damaged their own insurance claim. In today's video, you'll learn the words you should never say after a car accident and what you should say instead to protect yourself. Every year in the United States, millions of drivers get involved in car accidents. In those stressful moments, people react emotionally, apologize, or try to be polite. But what most drivers don't know is that insurance companies, including companies like State Farm, Allstate, and Geico, carefully analyze everything you say after an accident. And sometimes, just one sentence can be used to reduce or even deny your claim. So before you ever face that situation, here are the 5 things you should never say after a car accident. I am sorry, this is the most common mistake people make. Right after an accident, many people instinctively say, "I am sorry." But here's the problem. Even if you're just trying to be polite, insurance companies may interpret that statement as an admission of fault. In legal and insurance terms, apologizing can sometimes be used as evidence that you accepted responsibility for the crash. Instead, keep your communication neutral. You can ask if everyone is okay, but avoid any statements that could sound like you're accepting blame. "It was my fault." Another extremely dangerous statement is directly admitting fault at the scene. The truth is that immediately after an accident, you rarely know exactly what happened. Maybe another driver was speeding. Maybe there was poor visibility. Maybe road conditions played a role. Determining fault is the job of police officers, insurance investigators, legal professionals, not the drivers involved in the crash. Admitting fault too early could seriously damage your ability to receive compensation. 3. I am not hurt after an accident. Adrenaline can mask pain. Many people say they're fine only to discover hours or days later that they actually have injuries. If you immediately tell others you're not hurt, insurance companies may argue later that your injuries were not caused by the accident. Instead, it's better to say I'd like to get checked by a medical professional. That keeps your options open and protects your health. 4. Let's not call the police. Sometimes drivers try to avoid involving the police. They may say things like, "Let's just handle this ourselves," but skipping a police report can create serious problems later. A police report provides official documentation, witness statements, an objective account of the accident. Without that report, insurance companies may question what really happened. Always consider contacting law enforcement after a collision, especially if there is damage or injury. 5. Giving recorded statements too quickly. Another mistake many drivers make is agreeing to give a recorded statement to an insurance company immediately after the accident. Insurance adjusters are trained professionals whose job is to protect their company's financial interests. If you speak too quickly without understanding your rights, your words could be used to reduce the value of your claim. It's often better to gather your thoughts and understand the situation before providing detailed statements. What you should do after an accident instead of saying the wrong things. Focus on these steps. Make sure everyone is safe. Call emergency services. If necessary, document the scene with photos. Exchange information with the other driver. Seek medical attention. If needed, these simple actions can protect both your health and your financial rights. Concluso, car accidents are stressful and chaotic, but the words you use in those first moments can have serious consequences. Avoid admitting fault, avoid apologizing, and avoid making statements that insurance companies could misinterpret. Knowing what not to say could save you thousands of dollars and a lot of legal trouble. Call to action if you want to understand how insurance claims, lawsuits, and compensation really work in the United States. Subscribe to the channel. We break down real stories, legal insights, and insurance secrets that most people never learn. And if you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments. What would you do first after a car accident?